Hello guys, got something really cool to show you today. I've got a mentalism performance and tutorial which I think will stun you and amaze you, and without further ado, let's get on with the trick. So this is an impromptu mentalism trick, and today I'm using my new bicycle cards, the Firefly edition, which I'm really happy to take them out for a spin, see how they handle. So what we can do, just remove the jokers and get rid of them. We won't be needing these. We're just needing 52 cards. And for this mentalism trick, if I had a spectator, I'd ask them to shuffle or mix up the cards however they would like, cut the cards. So I'm just going to start by doing that. And I was just thinking to myself, being a mentalist, how it would be cool if you could have a superpower to be able to have extra vision. And just so you guys can see, they are all different. And obviously if you were here, you'd be able to verify that. So I was thinking to myself, as a kid, you always got asked what superpower you'd want. And obviously mine, being interested in mentalism, was mind control. And another very popular one I've found is X-ray vision, like how Superman's able to see through walls. So I took that principle of superpowers and mentalism, and I put it together to create this mentalism trick. So as you see, the deck has been thoroughly shuffled. If you were here, I'd ask you to separate these cards into 3 piles like this, roughly even. So it's nice and fair. As you see here, we've got 3 piles with random cards in. They've been shuffled by you if you were here. Obviously, I've done that for you. But now I'm going to test the theory of my mentalism skills and X-ray vision. I'm going to try and discern and work out what the top 3 cards are. There are randomly 3 cards on the top here. I'm going to just try and see whether I can get a feeling for what they are using my X-ray vision combined with my mentalism abilities. And right, okay, I think I'm starting to pick up some stuff here. I think, yep, this is the one I'm feeling. This one here is the 2 of Hearts. So 1 out of 1. And I think, right. 7 of Clubs is this middle card. And this final card is, okay, I'm getting a feeling it's the 6 of Spades. Right, here we go. And just so you guys can see, I'm not going to switch them, so I'm going to move these piles out the way. The first card I managed to discern was the 2 of Hearts. As you can see here, I've got my hand over the pip, so that's 2 of Hearts. The second was the 7 of Clubs. And third, and by no means least, the 6 of Spades. So that's the effect, combining mentalism with Superman's X-ray vision. If you thought that was a neat and cool trick and you'd like to know how it's done so you can impress your family, then just stick around for the tutorial. Okay, welcome back guys. This is the tutorial for this X-ray vision trick. Like I said, it's a combination of mentalism and superpowers, or that's at least how I perform it. So you can perform it however you want, guys. This principle is a principle from mentalism, which is the 1 ahead or the 1 behind routine, where you are 1 step ahead of the spectator at all times. So in order for this trick to work, you get the spectator to shuffle, cut, whatever they want to do to mix it up. And they do that like so. It really can be thoroughly mixed. It can be borrowed. Once they've happily shuffled, cut, you then say, look, okay, before this trick starts, you can just go through and say, look, all these cards are, like you said, you just shuffled them all in a completely order that I couldn't know. Just then, I'm going to show you what I did. It looked like I was just showing you through the cards just to start the trick. What I was actually doing was going ahead and looking to see what the top card, in that case, for this one, it's the Jack of Clubs, and I'm remembering to myself, Jack of Clubs. With this, you don't want to be looking like you're just going there, then you stop. You don't want to stop, because then people might also pick up on the fact that that's the top card. So when you're doing it, you just spread really casually and say, look, here, we've just got a random set, and see how quickly that was. I've now remembered it's the Jack of Clubs. From then on in, What you can do as another convincer is if you know any fake shuffles, any false cuts. So here's a basic one for you here. I'll just show you a fake ruffle. As you see, it looks like it's a normal ruffle. You remember what packet has got your remembered card, in this case, the Jack of Clubs. It's in my right hand, because when I went to do the riffle shuffle, I peeled some off into the middle. The right hand's got the top card. As you riffle down, all you need to do is make sure you retain. See here, I've got about 3 or 4 cards clearing the top, which ensures that the remembered card, which you're remembering, stays on top. You can do that as many times as you want, which is a really good convincer for the next part of the trick. We say, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to separate them into 3 piles. Again, all you're doing is keeping track of where your remembered card is. In this case, it's in position 3. You don't want to draw any attention to the fact. You'd say you've got 3 random piles. You can go back and watch my performance if you enjoyed how I explained it, or if you can come up with your own routine, that's fantastic. So you're remembering Jack of Clubs here. You do not know what these front 2 cards is. So what you do is, I did this and I said, you know, talked about the superpowers of mentalism. I'm going to try and work out what the top 3 cards. You don't start at the cards you know, because that's where you're 1 step ahead. So you can start in the middle or in position 1 and go, okay, this is, then you name the cards that's there, which you know, but you name it here. So you say Jack of Clubs. You look at it and go, okay, I've got 1 out of 1, or just smile smugly as if you've got it right. So you're now remembering 7 of spades. Then you go to the middle one, you know, to do a bit of time delay. And go, okay, this is the 7 of spades, when actually the 7 of spades is here. We don't know what this card is, but we've called it the 7 of spades. You bring it up. Do not let any of the spectators see, or they'll be on to you. This time it's the 4 of spades. So you go, okay, yep, 2 out of 2 or whatever. You don't even have to speak, and then just go, okay, this final card is. You just name the second card, which is the 4 of spades. So you go 4 of spades. And then here, as an added convince, you can get rid of the cards. As you do this, you'll want to reposition the 3 cards you just named into the order of which they would be if you'd correctly done it. So the Jack of Clubs will be on the bottom because that was the first card named, and so on. So then when you reveal it, you can go, okay, the first card was the Jack of Clubs, and it doesn't look suspicious because it's in the order in where it would have been to the spectator. So it's this continuity thing. The spectator wants to remember, you know, it just helps sells the illusion. Then you go, okay, the second card was the 7 of spades. The third and final card I managed to correctly identify using my mentalism, my X-ray vision, whatever skill you say you've got in order to pull off this feat. Then you go, the final one for the 3 out of 3 is the 4 of spades, and there you go. You've got yourself a fantastic mentalism trick, which you can then, it resets itself. So say someone else said, okay, you might have just got lucky for the first 3 cards. Okay, I want to shuffle them. And then it would look a bit dodgy if you said, oh no, this is, you know, it's a one-off. They'll be thinking, okay, you've just remembered 3 cards. So you can say, okay, yeah, go again. And then again, all you do is once they've shuffled, you can just show, say there's a couple of people, you can just say, okay, just so you guys know, look, this is, I'm not knowing any of the position of the cards. And again, all you do is glimpse the top card. This time it's the 5 of diamonds, then you're set to do it again. And again, and again, and again, which is a really fantastic thing you can pull off. Okay, so if you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. And if you haven't already, if you haven't joined the Magic family, please just subscribe and hit them notifications. Turn them on so you don't miss any future content. So I've been Merlin Magic, you've been my lovely audience. I hope you've enjoyed this mentalism video. I'll be back again on Friday with another card trick to share with you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.